3 reasons he moved on so fast. Reason number 1, she was already there before you split up. Reason number 2, he just can't be alone. And number 3, he wasn't that invested in you as you thought he was.
Most women think men want the most beautiful woman or the most successful, but that's not true. Most men want peace because a man already deals with stress every single day. Work pressure, responsibilities. So when he comes home to arguments and tension, something changes. Attraction slowly disappears. Not because she's not enough, but because peace is missing.
The world lies about this, but the sad part is that you believe it. Beautiful women are common. Valuable men are scarce. A pretty face can walk into any room, but a dangerous man has to build himself. 3 things make a man rare. That's discipline, competence, and responsibility. Most men avoid all 3. They chase attention. They chase validation. Stop treating a girlfriend like it's a life upgrade. The right woman is a consequence of your rise, not a substitute for it.
And modern women continue to talk about, and this is why really honestly and truly, they come up with a mental load. You know what? Okay, let's be fair. There are in some relationships, the man is not doing what he's supposed to be doing. The man's not carrying his weight. Fair. Got it. He shouldn't be doing it. He should be actually helping, right? But what they do is they put, instead of being like, okay, I'm carrying 90% of the mental load, but my husband is carrying 90% of the physical load. I got the mental load, he's got the physical. She's expecting the man to come in. She says half, but what she actually means is, I actually want you to carry 70-80% of the mental load and continue to carry your 90% of the mental load. And when men realize that, that's when they started out opting out.
A lot of the men who I thought were super alpha and super masculine are actually really feminine. Maybe they had this over-the-top, exuding, charming personality. They were outgoing, but when it came to relationship, they were looking for someone who was their mom. They were not looking for someone who was their wife. Like, you have to be a little masculine. He has to be a little feminine. There needs to be polarity. He needs to be able to soften with you, and you need to be able to soften with him as well. But no wonder I felt so masculine in those eras, or I was the fixer always, and it was because I was constantly attracted to that.
I think modern women feel like men are here for their sole enjoyment, for their sole discretion. A lot of times these modern women, they'll do things, they'll make their choices, whatever you call it, and he'll make his, right? He'll do whatever he thinks is best for him, and she'll do whatever she thinks is best for her. Fine, nobody has a problem with that. But you have to live with your actions, and you have to be accountable. That's the part that modern women don't like. I want to be able to do what I want, act how I want, be who I want to be, without any consequences, without having to be accountable. She's expecting the man at that point in time to come running back to her, or I come running back to you with open arms. You don't chastise me. You just look me in my eye and say, I understand. Here are all of your favorite snacks. I know you did me dirty, even after me saying stop, please, multiple times.
And what also Instagram has brought on is we don't have yearners no more. There's no men that yearn or have to work to get women's attention, because what are we leaving to the imagination? Nothing. The only thing you can do now is sell. That's it. Because you done seen everything. You done put it out for free. And there's an art of making them work hard to get you. Because let me tell you, when you work hard for something, you appreciate it. It's you think twice before losing it.
What's going on, fellas? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let's get back to the video.
I remember one day someone came to me and they said, Grace, there's no more good woman out here. And I said, yes, there is. You just haven't found her yet. And the mistake that we often make is that we try to find what's uncommon in common places. You're trying to find what's rare amongst the average. It's like you're wanting to live a life of luxury and opulence. However, every day you're living a mediocre life. If you want different, you have to position yourself to receive that which is different.
You also have to look at another issue where you have a lot of guys out here are hearing, I deserve a man who does X, Y, and Z. The problem with that is that a lot of women, man, they can barely figure out who they are. Their life is not really together. They know, kind of what they want because they see it on TV, but they're not really where they need to be honest. And we can go from, well, this is where I want to be, because there's a lot of people that want to be a lot of different places, but we're just talking about where you need to be in order to get a man that you're wanting, or that honestly and truly, once again, that you need. A lot of modern women are not there. You're not even halfway there. There's a lot of stuff that you need to do before you even come close to needing to starting to talk to a man that you actually need. This is stuff that you actually need. We're not even talking about the stuff that you want. Practice? Talking about practice, man.
Do women need men?
No. Not really. I mean, we are enough for each other. No. I mean, why? No. Women could be कर सकती है, बहुत कुछ कर सकती है.
Do men need women? Yes, of course.
Both need each other, right? Everyone needs a partner. So a man needs a girl and a girl needs a man.
For love, yes.
Yes, of course.
Do
Men need women.
Yeah, they do.
Do men need women?
Yeah, definitely.
And a lot of these modern women, what they want, what their entitlement and their unrealistic standards is, they want a man who's finished. They want a man who's stable, right? I want a successful man. But what do you offer? Well, I can offer you confusion. I can offer you an attitude. I can offer you having to work hard the rest of your life and then be happy about it. That's what I can argue. That's what I can offer you. I can offer you at the most inconvenient times for you that I have a headache. My stomach hurts. A rat is underneath my armpit and won't come out of. Just any excuse not to do what you've signed up and committed and promised to do. See, modern women don't really have a problem telling you and reminding you of the things that you promised. But when you say, okay, this is what you promised me. Yeah, but I'm not about to let myself be mishandled. Mishandled? How? Well, I just don't feel like it and you're trying to force me to do it. Well, modern women will figure out any way not to do what they're supposed to be doing, but hold you to what you said you would do.
Girls have the sassy list. This is the masculine list part 2. So if you do this, ladies, you're masculine. Girls that have a shoe size 10 or higher, masculine. Driving a manual car, masculine. What are you, Paul Walker? Talking loud in public, masculine. If you have chest tattoos, masculine. Drinking liquor straight out the bottle, what are you, Captain Jack Sparrow? Masculine. If you have hair above your lip, masculine. Why do you have a mustache? If you hawk loogies, masculine. You're a dragon. If you sell drugs, masculine. If you and work a security job, you're aggressive, masculine. If you build things, Bob the Builder, masculine. If you open drinks or food with your teeth, masculine. You're a grizzly bear. Settle down. Comment, add to the list. Doesn't make any sense.
He said it, I did.
So I honestly think up until this point, modern women have been real clear about the stuff that they do and they don't want, right? Well, I don't want this part of tradition, but I do want this part of tradition over here. And consequently, it seems to always be the part of tradition that benefits you the most. Interesting. and they're dishonest about, well, you know, that's misogynistic. So what they do, knowing that they have to sacrifice, knowing that they would have to work and reciprocate, they just say, well, everything the man wants is misogynistic. So we can't, I mean, you wouldn't want to do that anyway because the patriarchy hurts you. Now, I get it. I understand it. You talk about the patriarchy, talking about the system. There are some parts of the system that as a man, it hurts you too. Got it. Understand it. I agree. But why is it that nothing in the system that you want hurts you? When it comes to the stuff that you want, and it's a part of the patriarchy, it's a part of the old system, that's healthy. We need to keep on doing that. Those are the things that we need to keep. But when it comes to what a man wants, you see, it's just ingrained in you. You're a bad person. You can't do anything about it. We have to train you. We as a society, we as women have to train that up out of you. It's the patriarchy, man. You gotta get that out of you.
I mean, I'm a little bit like of a dog. Like, I like to have on the first date because, like, I feel like that's my intention. I'm like, yeah, I want you to the shit out of me. But that's just me.
And she knows it.
I mean, because we've done so many things in high school. I've had in a car in high school, okay? So once, like, I've already, like, passed that threshold, I'm like, okay, like, I'm gonna give it up for my husband too, you know? Like, I don't know. I feel like if I'm, like, even on a date with you, like, it means something. Like, we talked already, we have enough substance, we can.
Is that why you have such high date standards?
I don't know, actually. Well, I guess so, because I feel like I haven't been in a long time. So it's like, if I get on this off occasion where I am getting I want to get by a guy I like.
That's valid.
Yeah, and like, you know, I like you, we're talking, we're dating, okay, me.
And the one thing that modern women will continue to do is talk themselves out of help. They'll continue to talk themselves out of assistance. And they'll continue to let their pride and their ego get them in trouble. I don't need no man. I don't want you to take the lead. Get out of my way. I can do it. Or I don't need no man. I don't need you to provide. I can do this, and this. And when a man step back and say, oh, you got it, because that's a man's nature, is a step back. If you told me you got it, that's what I would do with my friends. I'm trying to help you out. Unless I see you falling over, then I'm not going to help. Okay, he said he got it. That's a boundary that men don't cross. Not a lot of times. If he say he got it, he got it. I don't think he does, but if he says he got it, he got it. Unless he don't, I can clearly see he don't got it. Modern women are the world's best at continuing to show face, to put on a front. And a man saying, I wouldn't have it at this point in time. I think she needs help. But she told me not to help. She told me to leave her alone. I can't really tell if she needs help or not. And even when you can see that that woman clearly needs help, once again, there's been some weird stuff going on with these modern women to where you go and try to help them and they turn on you. So everything that I would have done naturally as a man, I'm second guessing myself because you twisted and turned everything with your bad behavior.
I can tell you why this girl's lonely.
I'm 53. And I just can't believe that I'm sitting here and it has been several years. I think it was over a year that I had a date, and then it's been several years since then. Where are all the good men? I'm tired of being alone. I want to share my life with someone. I am just freaking tired. I want to be in love. I want to share my life with someone. I want to feel the joys. I want to have my hands held. I want to be held. I want to support. I want to make coffee with that person. I want my person. I want my person. Why is it so hard to find your person?
This is what happens when you let liberalism take over. When she was in her 20s and 30s dating, she just kept finding a guy who was better than the last guy, better than the last guy, better than the last guy, and just keeps upgrading. And she never finds the person who's a better match for her, but she's always just continuing to just find the bigger, better deal. That's her problem. That's why she's alone, almost 60 years old.
I think also what you see in today's society is how fearful a lot of these shows have made young ladies. A lot of things that they say in society, well, watch out for this, don't go over here, don't do that. And specifically, be afraid of men. Be afraid of men. And so a man is just walking around minding his business. He's not really doing anything. But because society has mentioned to a lot of these young ladies, hey, this is the way that men are. This is what you can expect from a man. There has been no time in history where a man has been nice to a woman. He's always used her for X, Y, and Z. So always be fearful. Always look out for yourself, which, I mean, honestly, you should be looking out for yourself anyway. So I understand it. But the way that people are making it seem is that all men are criminals. And a man is saying, I would never even do that. That has nothing to do with me. The vast majority of men, statistically speaking, are not doing any weird stuff. They're not involved in any criminal behavior. And I guess now, talking about it, weird is subjective, right? But they're not doing anything that's, really honestly and truly criminal, right? Literally. But this is what men are being treated like. And you're wondering why men don't approach. Is because whether subtly or outright, you're treating me like I'm a criminal.
I wish we'd go back to when guys are just always walking up to you when you're out. Like, could you imagine? Oh my gosh, if you're like at the grocery store, at the gym, they're like, hi, I just couldn't help but say you're so beautiful. Like, I'd love to take you out sometime if you're single. If they were like good looking, I'm like, can we go back to those times? But because society has more and more changed women to be like the chasers or like things like this, it's like making a lot of men be like, oh, I can just sit.
But half of y'all have a funky attitude when somebody do approach you. If you feel that he doesn't make enough money, or he not hopping out a Lambo or a Ferrari or some type of luxury car, you turned off. And if he say something to you, you got a funky attitude instead of just being nice and saying you're not interested, instead making him feel this big. So I don't blame men. I wouldn't walk up to no female either, because the way y'all be doing, like, who wants to be treated like when they ain't did nothing to you and they just being nice? It's okay not to be attracted to a person, but at the same time, like, what's wrong with being nice? Like, nobody ain't nothing to you. You act like he disgusts you. That's the problem. And then you right, a lot of women are definitely the chasers, but come on now. Y'all know y'all be having them funky attitudes. Y'all don't even be wanting nobody to say something to y'all in the gym. Like, be for real.
You think if you're the good guy, she'll want you more. Wrong. Every time you cancel your plans for her, every time you do something for her hoping it gives you some brownie points, and every single time that you agree with her when you don't mean it, you're not building attraction. You are training her to treat you like a service, because what she's hearing isn't, wow, he's so caring. What she hears is, he has nothing going on. He'll always be there. He'll bend if I push. And once a woman feels that she has you by the balls, the desire drops. Why? Because attraction grows from standards, right? Not from obedience. A man with no boundaries doesn't feel safe to us. He feels very fragile and very weak because you're too available. You're too eager, way too easy to predict. And women don't crave predictable. They crave a man that is so grounded and has direction. So stop acting like access to you is free, because being helpful makes you convenient, but being respected makes you attractive. Convenient gets used, attractive gets chosen. So stop auditioning for a role in her life. Build your life, hold your standards, and let her feel what it's like to lose access.
If you're a man, do you agree with this comment? Because I actually think it's the perfect explanation for why dating has become crap and why more men aren't going to dating events. The first problem is men don't even realize that that these events are out there. And so first of all, we have an awareness issue. The second problem is Those that are thinking about events then get intimidated to go because they fear the rejection. And the opposite is true. Think about it this way. If you went out with your friends to the pub, you're full of a room of people in relationships, people who may be single but have no interest in flirting with you that night, or people who may or may not fancy you. Whereas at a dating event, you know that everybody in the room is single, and everybody wants to talk to everybody else. No one wants to stand alone, and everyone wants to be approached, if not also approach other people. Women have woken up to this idea that dating events are a great opportunity to just get out there, meet people organically, see if there's a connection in real life. For some reason, men haven't figured that out yet, and all the men are still on the apps. And it's actually proven. A lot of apps have more men than women, and a lot of events have more women than men. So we've got this gender imbalance issue, and we're all just trying to meet each other. So I really appreciate that you don't want to get rejected at a dating event, but A, rejection is life, and B, you're actually less likely to get rejected at a dating event than you are in the wild, and I really want you to try one.
Your husband is the only person in your life who loved you purely by choice. Your parents love you because you belong to them. Your siblings love you because you share the same blood running through your veins. Your children love you because you are the one who brought them into this world. But your husband is different. He was never assigned to you. He was never born into any obligation toward you. No bond of blood tied him to your side. He selected you out of every woman he could have chosen to build a life alongside. He chose your name, your personality, your imperfections, and your future. He made the decision to provide for you, to shield and protect you, to open up his space, his time, and his entire life to you. That kind of choice carries tremendous weight and should never be taken lightly. Do not treat it as something that is simply guaranteed to last on its own. Do not make him feel like he could easily be replaced by someone else. Never forget that the man who chose you also needs to continuously feel chosen in return. Because love within a marriage does not run on autopilot. It is constantly renewed and carefully maintained through respect, genuine attention, and heartfelt appreciation. Through the tone of your voice when frustration rises up inside you. Through the warmth of your response when he reaches out for connection.
Dana Dame missed one thing when she talked about why so many women over 35 are single, and these men that are offended thinking that it must be because we have too high a standard. No, it's because we had too low of a standard. Many of us have had men ever since we were 15, 16 years old. We was always in relationships, and what we realized is that our standards were too low. Many of us we've already done build a man. We've already gotten a man that we tried to invest in, we tried to believe in, whether or not he was rich, poor, we done did all of that. Now, if it doesn't come with what it's supposed to have, we're not waiting for the accessories or the extra parts to be delivered.
It's so typical. This is what they do though, right? They give the worst men everything and they don't got nothing for the good man. That's why they say nice men finish last. I think even that's delusional because the way they tell it, they've never had a good man. That mean good man ain't never had. And even when you finally get there, you gotta work even harder after being last already anyways. Imagine that. If you got so much to give to men who don't care, what do you have for men who do? Not a thing. They making excuses like anybody care about how dumb y'all was. That don't got nothing to do with us. This is why I'm glad I'm not a sore loser, because we finished last, but to other men, you can't hate on them. If we do the 100-meter dash and start at the 50 and the women accept it, that's just what it is. The women are the prize and they allowed to win the prize, and then they come back with this shit like we got anything worth winning anyways. But then you think we gonna work harder? Be for real with yourself. Subscribe to my YouTube, Planet Reality.
I saw a post the other day that said something like, people are struggling to date because everyone's dating half-heartedly. And honestly, it's so true. So many people across different ages, backgrounds and generations are complaining about the dating pool right now. And they're all complaining about the same thing. But that post nailed it. It's because we're in an era of half interest. Everyone's like kinda talking, kinda seeing each other, kinda keeping it casual. But deep down, most people are craving something real. But many people are faced with this like block. We want connection, but we're terrified to commit. We want intimacy, but we're too scared to be seen. It's like a world full of people pretending they don't care while actually caring too much. And then on top of that, there's this energetic imbalance. Masculine energy pulling back, feminine energy overextending. Women are tired, men feel disconnected, and nobody feels safe. Nobody feels balanced. Let's throw all the unhealed stuff into the mix. The ghosting, the avoiding, the breadcrumbing. Honestly, it's no wonder people don't know how to communicate anymore. We're all out here wanting healed relationships while holding on to wounds that we still haven't dealt with yet. If we all take a moment to be really honest with ourselves, real love requires real effort. Real connection requires real presence. And the healing, that's all you. Listen, this weird ass dating era doesn't have to define us. We can still choose honesty, we can still choose clarity, and we can still choose to show up.
You know, I think another thing that men are realizing is that modern women really they're not actually real. I mean, I know we have catfishing, and a lot of times that refers to the physical appearance of somebody, but you also have to look at the personality of who they are, right? A lot of these modern women put out an aesthetic. Well, I do this, or I'm this, I'm that way, and they say what they do even on their profile. But then you actually get in real life and you see that they're a little bit different person. Sometimes it's not like, oh, they're toxic, yada, yada, yada. It's just that you're not really the person that you said that you were, or, you know, you kind of led somebody to believe in your dating profile, right? And sometimes it can become maintenance for the dude. You know, modern women want you, so they'll say a certain thing because that's what they want to do, which is fine. But sometimes you're just not there. You got to work to get there. But you as a man, she says she's on board with you, but you're actually coming into her plan. You're actually doing the things, living the life and all that stuff, talking and speaking and dressing how she wants you to dress. So whenever she's saying all that online, you're gonna have to get in line with that and maintain that. If we need a car, if we need to go get a certain type of coffee every day. Oh, I don't like Starbucks. Starbucks is sold last year. Let's go to Pete's Coffee or Dutch Bros or something like that. Oh, we don't shop at Walmart. We only go to Target. You know, that type of stuff. So she can tell her friends, this is the lifestyle that I live. But that's not really you. This is another element that men have to deal with. You might be cute, but the way that you handle yourself is fake.